Okay, let's continue. Mr. Kenneth is already here. Mr. Kenneth, you're welcome. Mr. Kenneth. Mr. Kenneth. Oh, I think you cannot hear me. So let's start. Let's start now. So today we are going to be, can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me continue. So today we are going to be talking about we're going to be starting with our list and come down to iframe. And if we still have time, we're going to talk about the form too. Before we go, just talk about a little bit part of the form. But today we're going to start from the list. So I hope you guys are with your pen and paper to write. So let's get started. For people that are not here, they're going to watch the video. It's just the PowerPoint here. Okay, so let's continue. So HTML list. So HTML lists allow web developers to group a set of related items in lists. So HTML allows us to group a certain like maybe we have students now. I want to list the students, so we can use our list to list the students. I want to list our products. We can use our list to list the product. So we have different type of lists. We have the unordered list, another HTML list, and ordered HTML list. So let's come down. So you can look at, if you look at it here, you see and another HTML list is one that has dotted. You have the item and you have like dots in behind, then you have the item. So you have the dot in behind and you have the item. And the other one is the other list, which is with numbers. So the other list comes with numbers. So that's that. So to do it, the first thing we need to do for the another list, we have to use our UL tag. We have to use our UL tag. We have to use our UL tag for so for the another list, we use our UL tag. For the okay, because we want to define the another list, we use our UL tag. Then inside the UL tag to display each list, use your li tag. So to display each list, use your li tag. So let me open my list so I can see how that works. Okay. So I'm going to create a new folder. Yeah. Create a new folder. Yeah. Folder. So then come in here, file, open folder, come to my desktop. Where are you? Desktop. Click on my desktop. Okay, folder select and click on open. Now, yeah, sure. Let me create index.html. So, yeah, the same. Okay, so we want to remember, so for the unordered list, we use our UL tag first. Yeah, someone wants to say something? Okay, just entering. Please mute yourself, everyone. So let's continue. So For the UL tag, we use for the another list, we use let me put another. Huh? Oh, God. But Kenneth, do you have a
We are
question?
not seeing what you're doing, sir.
You're not seeing it.
We are not seeing what you're doing.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yes, it's not showing
So,
us.
sorry, I'm coming. Let me share again. Oh, sorry. I thought I shared the whole screen. Sorry. Oh. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Can we all see it now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the video screen.
Yeah, I shared just one screen. I didn't share the whole
Yes,
screen.
it's showing now. It's showing.
So so as I say, so for the another list, I'm going to bring it out. Use my comment and put another. So for the another list, you remember use your UL tag. So another list, use your UL tag, UL tag. So to do it now, what we need to do is come here and say UL. If you want to do, if you are using one that is not showing you emit, you can just continue. You open your greater than sign, UL, then greater than sign. It's going to show me the next one, which is it's going to automatically bring the ending tag for me because I'm using emit, so it always helps me out to bring it out. So after that now, so this is basically to define that this is meant to be another list. So this is meant to be another on another list. That's why we are using AR. So then to display the list now, we use our li. So for each list, we use li. So li, then what I want. So let's say this list is for. Let me put title for the list. The list is for food items. So I'm gonna put paragraph. I want to use H3. I want to do food items. So food items, targeting it. So next one is now I'm going to list the food items down here. So what I need to do is say first li, I'll put the first food. Maybe the first food is rice. So put rice. Then I'll put calculator for the first food. Then put your enter. Then the next is put another li. The next is beans. So beans next li. So remember that I can copy down. I don't need to be right. So I can copy down and do what I want. So to copy down, put down your control hot. Put down your shift hot down arrow. So select down arrow. I select it down. So shift hot down arrow. You're going to get your duplicate it. You duplicate it. You copy it down. So after that, now the next one, yam. Let's say yam. Yam. Next list is potato. Let's say potato is the next one. Is potato. So I'm going. I think next one. Right here. Potato. What's good? Which other food? Which other food? Indomie. So let's run this. Let's view. Just give me 1 second. My extension is not on. My live extension is not on. Let me install it. Live server. Okay, that's what I want to install. So while that is installing, let me go and open it from here. So come here. open my index. Open my index. So I have my list now. So food items, you have rice, beans, yam, potato, and indomie. So I get in to have that listed there. So I get in. So you can see the dotted line, dotted the dots behind it. That's the another list. Right. So you want to do the other list. So the other list is just for numbers. So you're gonna get numbers instead of dotted all those circle there. You're gonna get numbers. You use the other list. So to do the other list now, you come outside this and say UL, and inside the UL now, yeah, OL, sorry, OL, that's for the other list. So you know UL was short form another, OL is the short form for the ordered. So this ordered list, let me write it here. So slash ordered list. Ordered list. So ordered list, then so the ordered list OL. So in here, say inside we already define the OL, so you now use the li for the list. So for the listing I want to do, use the li. So let's say I want to list movies, make list of movies. So list of movies. Okay, let me use schools. This is schools, okay. So let me put H3, then list of schools. Then in here I'll put in my first one, which is so the school, let's say it's meant to be unique. So I'll say unique lab. So control shift down, unique file, control shift down, unique pen. Stop here. So let's move on. So we have the list here. We have the list, which is for the schools. So let's save this and then let's go here. So to reload, it automatically shows here to have list of schools. They have you see now you see the first one is using dotted, then the second one is using numbers. So that's the difference between both of them. So the first one is using dotted, and the first one is so the another list is not using the dotted this thing for the display. So this is like bullets, using bullets. So if you are using something like Microsoft Word or all those stuff, Microsoft Excel is called bullet. So I guess if you want to do something like this, so this one is numbered list. So this one is numbered list. Another. So for people that are following me, have you done it? Have you done what I just did now? So that I can move on. For people that are following me, that are working. I think all of you should be following me now. Can you guys hear me? For people that are following me, have you done what this before I move on? Oh, no, just went on. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you still hear me? Are you following? Am I just talking and following myself?
I'm hearing you. We're following.
Okay. For people that are following me, are you done? Have you done it so I can move on?
No, we're still doing it.
Oh, okay. Okay. But I can move on, right? Miss Rose. It's just Miss Rose, have you done it?
I'm doing it. I don't know what's happening. I'm seeing myself instead of your screen. Let me just.
Uh,
Okay, I can.
okay. So this I feel like I'm
Can you
over.
show the screen? Please,
Huh?
can you show the screen? Can you show the screen again? Abeg.
It's no longer showing.
No, it's your this thing that I show you, your logo.
Okay, my code. I should go to the this thing, right? Yeah.
Yes. The coding.
I should go to the coding part.
Yes, the Visual Studio.
Oh, okay. This is it. Here.
I'm still seeing your logo. Digital. Not seeing it.
I think my network is bad. I've shared it since, so my logo is not showing. I think
Just code this.
it's network. Can you see the visual? Can you happen to see the visual studio code? Or you are seeing the logo?
Yeah, I can do this. I do.
You can see the visual studio code, right? I cannot.
Yeah, I can see it from this axis.
Ah. Maybe it's your network, Miss Rose. Maybe it's your network.
Hello?
Yeah.
I can see it now. I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay. But sorry, please, how were you able to do the parts that you were able to would I say copy the
I use
items down?
select them and do, or maybe if you are in the line like this now, if you are in this place, just use
Okay.
shift hot down arrow. Go down shift and hot at the same time, then press down arrow. Shift and hot down
Okay.
arrow. Yeah, do that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So Miss Rose, I'm waiting for you. Give you 1 more minute and I'm going to continue.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Yeah, I was somehow distracted in the class. I don't know if there's any way I can have is there any video on your this thing that we can just go to study this thing from beginning? Because I was just distracted from the class. I
This
just
one,
came back.
is it this class,
Sir?
right? Yeah, I'm going to drop this
Yes.
video in the group after this. I'm going to drop this video.
Okay, but apart from this very one, I want to go back on the beginning.
Okay, you've not been in the class since. So I've been up. Okay, you know what? Send me a DM, and I'm going to send you the ones, the recording of the ones we've done before.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Miss Rose, are you done now? Miss Rose, are we all done so that I can move on?
Yes, I'm done. I'm done. You can move on.
Okay. So the next one we have after the another, we have the next is description list. So let me go to my. Yeah, we have this description list. So and together I'll come to other lists. We have HTML description list. So the HTML description, the way HTML description list. Okay, let me. HTML description list is a list of items of terms with a description of each term. So it's basically you have coffee. I want to know the type of coffee that you have. So let's say I have black coffee. I have coffee, and what I have is black hot coffee. So I get it. That's the description. So I have rice, cooked or raw. So that's the description. I have milk, white cold drink. So that's the description. For example, for the one they have it, I have the DL list, then DL, then have the term. So this is the term, and this is the description. So we have using HTML element to define the list, the DT element to define the description term, then the DD element to describe the terms in the description list. Getting it? So let me come to my my Visual Studio. So for the another list, for the description list, first of all, let me So the description, you have different tags. We have the DL, the DT, and the DD. That's the tags that you're using. DL, DT, and DD. So the DL stands for the description list. The DT stands for the description term. The DD stands for the description. The stands for the description of the toy we're trying to do. So I getting it. So the description gongo, that's what the DD stands for. You know, you have the description list, the description term, then the description itself. So I getting it. So that's the tag for the description list. So what I'm going to do is come here. Now for this one, first of all, do the DL. So the DL is going to be the whole container. That's the description list containing everything, that every description that we're going to add there. Everything. So after the DL, then we have the DT. The DT is going to contain the description itself, description term. The description term is going to be, let's say for the what, let's use what let me say okay, say students, perhaps students. For example, we have student now. I'm sorry, I said school. Students. Students. So which class is this student in? So this student is in university, or maybe we say Peter, and their school is the class they are in is in uni. So let me say Peter. Peter class. So use the DD now for the description. For the description itself. So come here now. So I'll put in university that the person is in. So it says Unilag. So the person is in Unilag. Okay, Unilag. So then the next one, just put in my DT for the next description term. The next description term is Joy. And Joy description itself is Unibank. So that's another one. Can do the same thing. DT again, description term. Then put in your Sam. And Sam's description is which university to have been Unical. So Unical. So on here, load. So I have it now. So I can see now I have the description itself. So this is how it displays. You have the main description, and you have the description. The main, you have the first of all, you have the description list. So the description list is the one that describes everything that this is meant to be a description list. I guess that's the main, just like your UL and OL tag. So they describe that this is meant to be another list, and this. So that DL describes that this is meant to be another or a description list. I guess then the DT there, which is the description term, is showing the term of what we want to get. So I guess the description we want to get the term. But what's the main thing about that description? I guess so the main thing there is Peter, and Peter goes to the university that Peter attends is Unilab. So you can do different things. You can do coffee, and you want black hot coffee. So I guess if you can do you can do, for example, you can do maybe for works, you can do Peter's job is position is what's it called? Manager, Joy, CEO, and all that. So that's the description and the description term and the main description. That's the description list. Do we get that? Do we get that? You guys should not.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we are getting you, sir.
Okay. So work it up so that we can move on. This is the first stuff. Can move on. However, that stuff too. Miss Rose. Hope you've written it in your code, on your Visual Studio code.
I'm on it, not yet done.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me continue. I think she read that. So then let's go back up. Hope every other person has done theirs. Not just the shows. Hope every other person has written that so I can move on. The people that are practicing with me. Okay. I'm gonna move on. Hey, my network is
Move on.
okay. So let's go on. Then the next we have is after the list is block level element. We have block and inline. Okay, we have block and inline element here. So let's go in there. So we have HTML block. We have HTML block and inline element. Every HTML element has a default display value depending on what type of element it is. So there are two display values, block and inline. So I guess in it. So we have two display values, block and inline. So the first one is the block level element. A block level element always starts on a new line, and the browser automatically adds some space, first, which is the margin, so which can be called a margin, so which is the margin before and after the elements. So a block level elements are like your paragraph, that's the p tag, that's a block level element. Your h heading, that's h1, h2, h3, they are block level elements. Your div is a block level element. So I guess in your div is a block level element. Your paragraph, so it's like it covers the whole space. Whenever you put it, it covers that whole line. So I guess it does not break to a new line. Maybe okay, I said it does not break. It breaks. Maybe if you put anything in front of it, that's what is going to be broken to a new line. So I guess in it. If you put anything in front of it, it's going to be broken to a new line. Then and it's going to have a space. For example, something like we have like this now. So let me show you an example. I'm going to create a h1. I'm going to put a border line. So h1 is a 1. So heading 1, then I'm going to put a border. So to put a border, I use my style. So in here, I say style. Inside the style, say border. Border. I put border should be 2 pixel. 2 pixel solid. And color should be red. And the color should be red. So if I do this, let's check it out on our browser. So you can see now, if you look at this now have here now, you see that. So now the reason why you're seeing just a little bit space here is in your page, it always has a padding on it. The content that I have there is not going to go to the end. If you look at it, unless it's a background image. If it's a background image, it's going to cover everywhere. But if it's not a background image, it's going to have a space in behind. You can see the space here, and that's just the margin. It has your page automatically has a margin of it automatically. But you can remove that. I'm going to show you later how to remove that when you are going into our CSS. But for now, you should know that that's why you have this here. So if not for that padding that we have here, this padding that we have here, this stuff is meant to be at the edge. So it's because of the padding that is automatically added to your page. That's why you have that there. So I get it. So you see that this is a block level element. So it covers that whole space. So it covers that whole space. That's what a block level element is. So it covers that anything you put in front of it is going to break to a new line. So let me show you now. If I come here now and I put H1, so you might think that this is meant to be in front of it. So if I put another H1, I say heading 2. Then let me do another border. Yeah.
Show your screen.
You cannot see my screen. Oh, okay. I think we're not talking. Let's continue. Okay, so let me add my border to first of all style, then my border, and border. I want to have 2 pixel border, and I want to have 2 pixel border solid line, and color red. I can say color green. That one, color green. Yeah. So let me break this view. Yeah. So let's come here now. Right, reload this. You see, it does not start in that same line, so it breaks to a new line, and it has a space in it. So you get see, you can see the space before the next thing there. It has a space. So block level element breaks to it covers the whole width of your the whole width of your body, your page, of your page. So again, it covers the whole width of your page, and it adds a margin on top, above, after, before and after of the content. So before, you can see there's a space before and a space after it, which is under it here. Everything. So that's the block level element. It adds, it covers the whole space, and it covers the whole space, and it has a margin, a tiny margin added to it. So we have other block level elements, which are paragraph is a block level element. Your div, as I said, your div is a block level element. So these are this one's too as a block level. So we have address, we have field set, we have Twitter, Tom, H1 to H6 header, li breaks to a new line, so it's a list, it breaks to a new line, so it's a block level element. Main, nav, non-strict, ol, paragraph, pre, section, table, cput, ul, and video. All these here are block level elements. So all these here are block level elements. I think you should write it down, or maybe you set about it later and write it down yourself. So all this that we have here are block level elements. Block quotes, canvas, did, so you get all of them are block level elements. Because when you add it, anything you add in front of it breaks to a new line, and it has a margin. If you just for 1 minute, if you look at the li2, you see it breaks to a new line. For the first one, which is it breaks this one to a new line, and it has a margin in 2 bits. This one to break to a new line, this one to break to a new line. We did not break this in ourselves, it breaks to a new line by itself. It does not stay in that same thing with this one. It breaks this into a new line, it does not start the same thing with it. I hope you guys got that. I hope we got that. Are we still with me? Are we all still? We are 3 now. Miss Rose, can you hear me? Mr. Kenneth, Mr. David.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
So
I'm with you.
Yeah, okay. So let's move on. So there's one thing that I didn't talk about. For the li, you can join the li and the ul together. So I guess if I want to have li, I want to have li, but I want to have ul as another list there. Let's say something like this. I'm gonna just do a click on that. Just I want to have ul, then I want to have so I want to have Victor, li, then Also, I want to have another one. I want to have li in here too. So ol in here, ol, and I want to have maybe for the surname of Peter should be John. I'm sorry, put your li first. Remember, li is the listing this thing. So John. Let's save this. So you can see, so you have an li inside your ul. I guess so. This li is inside this. Can you see it here? Can you all see my mouse?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So this is what I just did. Just like the description list, we have the line, this one here and this one here. Then we have the what's it called? We have the dotted and we have the another list inside the another list. So I guess it just makes it look as if it's something like this. So you can do something, you can combine both of them, not just separate. You can combine them having this. You have your bullet and the number. You have the bullet and then not the numbered one inside. You can do something like that too. You just combine it like this. So when you have the just put in your another list inside your UL. I see I just put it inside my UL, and that's that. So that's what I wanted to talk about. So you understand, so that's the block. So I have different block level, as I said. We have the listed down here. Let me switch it. So this is the address. So this as an assignment, search about it, get all the ones we have. Search about it, we have few sets, we have data. Just write it down as an assignment. So table, everything we have. This is it all here, but I want you to search about it and bring it up for yourself. So the next one we have is inline elements. So inline element. An inline element does not start on a new line. An inline element only takes up as much width as necessary. So this is an inline element now. So that's funny. We have inline element like span. Span is an inline element, which is this one here. Span. Button. The inline element. Map. Select. Sub. Inline element. So I guess time. The inline element. So I guess anything that you can put in between and you still function. It does not break to a new line. So I guess they are inline elements. So if I come here, say I have my header h1 and I have heading one. So this is my this is my heading. So I want to add something like, let's say now I want to give these two things different colors. I want to give the heading blue color, and give the what's it called, the one a red color. So I want to give them two different colors. I get it. Or let's say I have a paragraph, a full paragraph of text, and I want to just highlight a particular text there. I want to make that text bolder. I want to make it change the color in there. I get it. So I can do that. So please just give me 1 minute. Someone's going to, I want to give it to. So just 1 minute. Let's continue. So let's continue. So as I said, I want to give this one a different color. I want to give this another color. So what I'll do now is, let me first of all give them the blue color. So if I give them style, I give color is blue. So the color is blue. Then now that's the blue color. If I go there now, if I save and reload is going to have a blue color entirely on everything. So I want this one to have a different color. I want the one to have a red color. So what I need to do now, I use an inline element to select it. I can do it in a different way. Another different way that I can just select, give it a different color. Which basically not really a different way. I just need to put the same inline element to it, segregate it, move it aside. It's still the same way, but I'm just using stuff. That's just different. I'm just using CSS, like different type of CSS. But it's still the same way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in my span tab, span element. So put this stuff here in between span. Put this stuff here in between the span. And then if I put it like I can give this thing a different, I can make it bolder, I can make it bigger, and like increase the font size with it. So if I say style, then I can make it, I can put the background color, let's say background color for this part only. Background color for this part only, I want to have a black color as the background. Then I want to have a color for it to be red. The red color. Then I want to make it bolder. So font width. So font width make bolder. Font width bolder, make it bolder. Then you rotate. You can come here now. You can see it now. I have my this thing there. I have my background color there, and I have this is bigger. Let's say it's bolder, not bigger. It's just bolder. And I have a red color. And now you see that it's inside that. It's not breaking to a new line. It's just taking a minimum amount of space there. It's not taking. It's just taking the space that this thing has. The one. It's not going beyond the one. You can see the width is not going beyond the one. It's just close to that one. So that's your inline. Inline does not. It can stay inside anywhere, and it can take in the minimum amount of space as possible, like the smallest space possible. That's what you can take in. So it just what it does now. If I increase this in more now, it's going to increase. If I say the font size of this stuff now of this one, it should increase. If I say font size. So because now the reason why it's going to increase is because I already make it possible for it to increase. So if because I made it possible for it to increase, it's going to increase. So let's check it out. I reload. You can see that it's increased and it's still taking the same height. I can increase the height of the background actually. I can increase the height of the background if I want to. So I get it. But I want you to you can stay inside any way you want it to stay. Not like the block level. So block level it breaks to a new line and it has a margin after it. Then but the inline you can take in the minimum amount of space as required, the space required for it to take in. And it can stay inside a particular element. Not can stay inside your div, your H1, H2, and all that. You can stay in there. Very simple. And we have other inline elements. You have, I said before, we have I, which is for italics, is an inline element. You have swell, time is an inline element, var, an inline element. So input is an inline element. All these inputs, all these ones, I'm going to talk about them like encode, EM, all this stuff. But you talked about EM before. To have big inline elements, select like text area is an inline element. Sub is an inline element. So you can enter. So it doesn't break to a new line, and it can take this minimum amount of space possible. So remember that the sub is what you use to place for subscript and superscript. So it goes inside an element. Maybe you have your paragraph. I want to sub them, so it goes inside an element. So that's an inline element. So do you understand that? Do you all understand?
Too clear.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we are understanding, sir.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the next we have today is class and ID. So I'm going to talk about classes and ID. So basically, I already talked about ID, but I'm going to talk about it later. So have the HTML class attribute. So the HTML class attribute is used to specify a class from an HTML element, for an HTML element. So just like an ID, you can add a class. So basically the class helps us to like classify different stuff. Let's say we want to have red and we want red to have a red color, one green and green to have a red color. We have one green to have the green color. Then we have black and one black to have a black color. Remember now, if we put in, for example, now if I put in my, I'm using my element, let's say I'm using my, what's it called? My element selector for my style. So I'm styling it now. I'm using style. I'm using my element selector. If I use H1 now, and I have H1 for the red, H1 for the green, and if I put in my color in that H1, it's going to affect every other thing. Let me show you. So let's say I have H1 and I have red. And let me copy this down. I have green. Next, I have black. Black. So I have green, red, and black. So now all this thing here now, if I don't come here and put in the color itself, maybe I want to use my internal style sheet. So I guess internal, not the inline, not the inline style. So I guess I want to use the internal. So when I'll come up here, and put my style, say style. If I put my style like this, and I want to use my H1 as a selector. If I use H1 and I put my curly brace, and if I put in the color I want, so color should be, let's say I want to put red first, red. So put in my red first. If I go to this place, see that the red is going to affect everything there. It's going to affect all the H1 there. You can see it. It's going to affect all the, see H1 here is red, red. This one is H3, I think H, and it's not H1. So you have, okay, I added a color. So this one is more specific. Specificity is like, the specificity here is harder because this, I have a blue color directly inside this thing here. I don't have any color in this one, so that's why it's affecting it. But I have a blue color. This is H1 too, but I have a blue color directly in it as the inline element, and the an inline element is more specific because it's inside this thing, so it's going to show instead of the other. So you get it. So then I have the other. So but now, what if I just wanted to add the red color to this red I have here? I get it. I can add this. That's where my class comes in. So I can classify it. I get it. So I can give it different classes. Come down here. I can say class. So class is an inline element. Remember, it's an attribute, not inline. It's an attribute. Attribute always goes in the first tab, the starting tab. Inside the starting tab, remember that attribute. So as a class, so I have my class in it. Now I give it a class. Which class? So this class is the class for this one is red. So this is in the red category. So I guess it's in red. Yeah, so that's the classification for this one. Red. So I want to give this one another class. I want to give another classification to this one. So the classification for this should be green because we have green there. So give it a green class. I give it a green class. So green. Then I have my black. So classify it to black. So this can be different. So it can be like maybe shoe, clothes. So I get in it. So it can be different. So you can say black clothes, black. So I get in it. So that's it. But I'm just giving it the red. Like so now I can use this to color it. So I already know that with the class now, this is meant to have this. So I get in it. So all I need to do is come here. Now instead of using the H1, which is the element selector, I'm going to use the class selector. I'm going to use the class. So to use the class selector now, you use your dot, then the red. So the dot is what specifies that this is a class. So your dot, remember dot, your hash specifies that this is an ID. Then the dot specifies that this is a class. So the class, and say red. So class red, then curly brace, and in the end I put my red color. So color. So my color is red. So I have my red color here. And if I go now reload, you can see now only that one that has the red class, that's where the red is added. Like this one is already added directly to this part, so it's not to this. So the only one that has the red class. So if I go for green, if I add green, only the one that has green class will be applied. So if I come down here, I want to get the green. Class green. Then put in my class. Put in my color I want. So I want to give it a green color. So not just about the color, you can add background to it, font size, and all that. It applies. So that is the class that it's meant to be. So you are classifying it. You are giving it's like in a different class. So you're getting it. So maybe you can do different class. Maybe a class of your header. That's the class. If you are doing like menu, that's the class. Menu as the class, so that you can use that to style your this if you're doing for menu. Then you can have a header. You have menu and you have header. So header can be like you can have two headers. You can have menu and you have another header there. So there's a website I'm building. Let me show. You have two heads. So you can have menu and you have header. So it can be menu, it can be nav, depending on the class you want to give to it. Let me see. Okay, something like this now. Something like this. W2 school. See, you have this is another. This is another menu. This is my menu one. This menu one, and this menu two. So you can use your class so that when you are styling it, you're not going to be doing this. If you put menu for this now, maybe if you are using nav. So for this trick, you bring this, you want to use nav. If you're using nav now, if you're styling this one, it's going to be affecting this because you're using nav. I'm putting black color here, it's going to be affecting this one. It's going to be adding black color. But I don't want the both of them to have the same. I want it to have white here, background, white background, and black background. So that's why I use my class content. You get it now. Put in my class, I will say class menu one, menu two. So if I want to style menu one, I want to give it white color. Menu two, I want to give it black color. Do you get that? Do we all understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's nice. So that's just for this. You can also use it for in your JavaScript too. You can also use it in your Java if you want to call out your in HTML. You can use get document by you can use document by class, document by ID too. So that is also handy when you're using your JavaScript and PHP. So I get it. But for this one, this is how you so for the CSS, this is what you use this for styling and categorizing, like maybe basically categorizing your content, your section, your order. So I get it. So then we have ID. I think I already talked about ID before. So the same thing is I already talked about HTML is to add identity to your element or to any element that you're trying to get. So I get it. It's an attribute. The same thing. If you want to use it, you have to the same way. Now, if we had ID here instead of class, if I had an ID instead of class, so if I come, I can change this to an ID. So what I can do is, right? So I can, all I want to remove everything at once. So drop down. So I want to add ID there. So ID to every one of them. Then, and I want to change this here to ID. Just to change it, just put hash. So basically, I same thing, just put hash here for the distance. So hash, and then hash. So this is gonna work the same way. If I reload, you have my green and red still there. So that's just different. So for the class, you use your dots. For the ID, use hash to identify it, to bring it out, call it out in your element. Call it out to use your hash and your dotted distance for that. Do we all understand? I'm moving on to the next one. Hope we all understand before I move on to the next thing.
Yeah, you can go on, sir.
Okay. So the next thing is iframe. I already talked about iframe, but I just talked about it with just adding just for a basic example for you. But the iframe is basically very important. I don't know if you see something like that. In some website, you see another website showing inside that same website. For example, now let's say in this my website, I want to have a Facebook, but I want Facebook to be showing like full Facebook page. So I get it like, let's say now, let me come here. Let me come to my here. Do I have Facebook? No, let me say Twitter. I have Twitter. So let's say I'm going to my Twitter now. So I want to copy this Twitter link. And I want to embed this Twitter, this thing here, just the scrolling of this Twitter, everything here in my this in my page. Like I said, I want to embed it in my page. So what I will do is come here now, come down here. I want to put it down. So I'll use my iframe. So iframe, put in the source, which is the link to the place I want to go. The border you need to have. So I can use the border, the frame border. I'll put the frame, but let me put frame border. Just frame border the two. So just so frame border. Then I need to put in the size. So I need to put in the size using my width. So width. So the width of this should be 200 pixel. Then X is height, which is let me increase this now. I want to give this 500 pixel, 500 pixel, 155, 500. I want to give this 400. So let's 400 height pixel. So that's there, and I want to give it a border color, and to have border color too. So to do that now, I can use my style. Let's use style. Add that style. Border. Solid. Right. Color. So we can have a border to it. Let's see. Let's see. Loading the load. Let it load. Ah, it is not. It has so many times. Twitter is directly made too many times. Let's use another. Let's use the website. Let's use like the website. Digital. Let's go to digital website. Copy it again. Copy. Digital. So search. Yeah. Opening the source. Okay, so you can see. So I have an embed of my website in here. Just embedded my website in here. Everything is working. They click on it, it's going to work. Take me to about us page. It's there. It's going to. Okay, it's working, but it's taking time. Taking time to load. Okay, so this is about. So you see, taking to about us page. So everything is going to be showing like this.
Please rewind.
Huh?
I stepped out to the please. I stepped out to the restroom. Can you please rewind for 1 minute?
Okay. So what I was talking about is the iframe. Can you hear me? So I'm talking about the iframe. So the iframe is basically used to embed a particular website in your website. Like you want to, maybe now you are building a portfolio for yourself. You're building a portfolio website, and you want to show people different websites that you built. So you want to display it for them to be able to like look at it very well, scroll, visit the different things. You can use your iPhone to do that. Just embed that website inside your system by doing it. So to do that, I'm going to redo everything from the beginning. So to do that, I just use my iframe. And in my iframe, I put my source. So source is basically the website. What do I want to embed? So I want to embed digital world website. I already copied the link, so I'm going to paste the link here. Then now, this one is just for the border, just for the frame border. So I'm going to, that's basically what it's just for the border. So I can put in 2 pixels, or if I don't want, I can just leave it to 0. So I get it. It's not really needed. And you can put in after that number. You can just I just add it for reference. Just put 0 or 2 or 0 there. Then now after that, I need to put after putting this, I need to put my width. I need to put a size, because if I leave it like this, it's not really going to, because it does not size. It does not have any size. Look at it. It's not showing anything. See? Okay, it's actually showing, but it's very tiny. It's actually showing, but so now, but this one I can use. I can increase the size by myself. So just adding the width. So using my width, I can use the width in 2 different ways. I can add this directly, just put width here, and it's going to work. or I can use style. So you know how to use style, put style, put in width, and use that. But I'm going to use this. So we'll say 500 pixel, okay, so 600 pixel for the width, then on height to be 500 pixel. So we can, so 500 pixel for that. Then if I come here now, let's reload. The size is just increased. So you can see my website here now. I see the website responsive and see how it looks. And I see it now. I can click here, click my button. I'm going to see. I can go to any of these pages if I want to. I can come down here. I can click on this. Take me to where what is meant to. This is view our courses. You can see it going just down here. To have all the develops, another. We have comments. We have video. So every section is showing. So you see, this is a very good way to display a website that you already built inside your website, inside your portfolio website. It's a very good way to display that. You can do more than one. If I do one iframe here, I can do another iframe. I can do another one, another. Displaying the website that I've done. If I want to display another website, I just need to come to my iframe. So another website, which other website should we go for Jumia? This is this just look Jumia might have different ads to it. Let's try it. So come to Jumia. Jumia might be directed, but let me see. So copy and then paste the link. Then I'm gonna give it weight or weight 200 pixel. Sorry, let me give it something to this 600 weight pixel, and then height should be 500 pixel. Just basically same with this, something like this. So if I come down, let's see. So Jumia request to connect. Maybe they disabled theirs. So let me see if Facebook will connect. Let's say I want to put Facebook login. Let's see if it's gonna work. Okay. I copied the wrong link. Let's copy just this one. Paste. And let's see. Something with it. Supposed to connect. So, that's that. So you can just do your own website or any other. These ones are not connected. Let me. You can put any other website. You just, but you can put any other website side by side. It's going to be like this. This one here. This one here. You have two different. You're going to have scrollable this thing there. Yes. Copy. see. Okay, so this works. So you can see you have the tool. So you can just use this to display your work, or maybe for your portfolio. You can use it to display, depending on what you are doing. So I guess you can use it to display what you want to display. Yeah. So your website can be displayed. The different websites that you create can be displayed like this. Yeah. You need to put in the link of what you want to display there, and it's going to be displayed. Do we all understand that? So you guys can ask a question. Ask questions. I think we should stop here today. Because next week we have is form, and we cannot cover much on form. So let's just use next week to cover the whole of form. So let's stop here for today. So ask a question. You have any question from this class or any other class, or any unrelated question, ask it so I can answer before we call it a day. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so is there any other question? Do you all understand this?
I hear you.
Do you all understand?
Yeah, I understand this.
Very well. So I cannot hear you again. So no, is there no question?
I got it.
No question.
It's
no
clear.
question at all.
So I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, you can ask. Right.
Yeah, please, how did you write that description on the top?
Description.
Is it comment? Yeah.
This one? Okay, like this one?
On green, yeah, on green.
This comment.
Yes.
Comment. For shortcut is control.
Okay.
Control/. Give a description. Like the comment, control/, like this. And you can write in between it. So you know what the comment is used for, right? It's just
okay,
for,
okay.
Yeah.
Description to label something.
Yeah,
but it doesn't show on the.
Yeah, it doesn't show on the browser. Okay, that's it. Then any other question? Any other question? I guess there's no other question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this recording in the group. I'm going to drop your assignment too in the group. It's going to be picture, so you're going to just replicate that picture for me. I'm going to drop the recording and the assignment. So the recording is maybe I'm going to write the assignment after this. When I'm done like this, I'm going to drop the assignment. Then the recording will be maybe tomorrow morning, when I edit it. I have to edit this thing first. Do you understand? Why are you on mute now? So if you don't have any other question, I'm going to call it today. So next week, we are going to be talking about the form. Basically, everything on form, how to add in different form inputs I'll have and all that. So I get it. So you can study ahead before the class. All right, so I'm going to stop the recording because no question again.
What's the assignment again?
So I'm going to drop the assignment. Yeah, Mr. Dayo. Yeah, I hear Mr. Dayo.
Sorry, sir, I've missed some of the classes. I don't know if you can really get the class accordingly, like the recordings of the class.
Yes, because you've not been in the class since, right? So what you're going to do, send me a message.
Yes, I've missed. Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a DM. Then I'm going to send you. I already sent it to the group, but maybe it has been long since. So I'm going to just send them to you. Right?
All right, sir. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So Miss Rose, I said I'm going to drop the assignment. It's going to be a picture, so I'm going to drop it in the group. Then you're going to replicate what is there. Do you get it, Miss Rose? Okay. Yes,
I heard you.
Okay. So you guys should have a lovely working day tomorrow. I hope you're going to be going for work tomorrow. Then. So enjoy your work or anytime. I get it. So good evening, everyone, and good night. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you for today. I wish you perfect recovery.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.
Sir, please drop the video in the group. This video.
Yeah, I'm going to drop it.
Okay.
I can drop it either this night or early tomorrow morning. I'm going to start editing it now. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Side.
Yeah.